Hello and welcome to this video guide on how to administer customers, projects, tasks, and task codes for ReportAway for FreshBooks. In this video guide, it's assumed that you've already been through the Quick Start video guide. ReportAway is installed and configured to talk to FreshBooks. Let's get started. First, we're going to launch ReportAway and go to the administration screen. Here we find the clients, projects, tasks, categories, and tax code lists. We're going to start with clients. To create a client, you simply press the menu key and select Add Item. At this point, you can add the client's organization, names, and email addresses. Now that we've entered the information for the client, we simply press Save. Okay, so we've created a client. Now we're going to move on and create a project for that client. We go to the project list. You can see we already have a number of projects here. We're going to create a new project for the client Acme. Once we put in a name for the project, we can select the client from a pull-down list by clicking on the client pull-down. Here we select Acme. Next, we can select the billing method. These billing methods are aligned to the FreshBooks set of billing methods. In this case, we're going to have an hourly project rate. With an hourly project rate, that means any time that is invoiced against this project, we'll use the rate setting here. And in this case, we're going to set it to $100 an hour and save the record. Now we're going to move on to tasks. Now we're going to create a new task. And we're going to call this task Testing. So we go to the Add Item. We type in testing, and we put in a rate. Now in this case, it's possible to assign time to either projects or tasks and have the rate taken from either. In the case that the Acme test project we created, we're using a project hourly rate. Therefore, the rate comes from the project. However, had we selected a task rate for any billable time against that project, it would be coming from this rate field configuration here. So we're going to set this up at $80 an hour. We're also going to make it a billable item, meaning any time booked against this task by default will be considered billable. And save. Categories. Now we're going to look at categories. So categories are those items which you can assign expenses against, and FreshBooks comes with a large set of default categories. When we get to a later video guide and we're creating expenses, we'll show how you select these categories. Like every other item we've shown already, categories can be from the menu added, edited, duplicated, or deleted. Next, we have tax codes. Tax codes apply to both expenses that get entered and line items on invoices. Here we're going to add a tax code. We're going to call this the LRT, which is fictitious, and we're going to give it a percentage of 5%. Oop, not 55. And we'll save that. Now we're going to look at license administration. ReportAway is licensed on a timed basis. At any time, you can go in and look at the status of your license. In this case, on my test setup, it shows that I have a valid subscription license which expires on January 17, 2010. If at any time you wanted to understand the state of your license, you could simply press the menu key and say Check Subscription. In this case, what happens is ReportAway contacts the Seer Systems website and validate that this copy of ReportAway has a valid subscription license. If your subscription has lapsed, you will find that the status will change to an expired status. Once all the items for administration have been configured or learned from FreshBooks, you'll find that they are available in pull-down selections as you create time, expenses, and invoices. Thanks for watching.